Hello ladies and gentlemen and welcome back to the channel. Today we are looking at Timothee Pembele, the PSG French centre-half. 6 foot tall, no youth caps as of yet, but looks very promising. Some decent stats overall, good tackling and some nice little bits of pace there here and there. No real performances for PSG as of yet to speak of, but it'd be good to see how he gets on. So we'll jump 5 years ahead, take a look at how he's progressing and go from there. Okay, so has developed to be able to play anywhere along the back line, left back, centre back, or right back. Has got a bit of pace now. His heading, marking, and tackling has all developed quite nicely. Not exactly a ball playing centre half, I would say at this point. 22 years of age, 4 under-21 appearances for France. How's his career going? So he was loaned out to Red Star FC. 17 appearances for them. Didn't do too badly really. Has made a couple of appearances for PSG and PSG's second team before a move to Antwerp on loan for a couple of seasons, where again he did perform very well for not perform well for Antwerp, but perform well in the second team for PSG. Has started to play a little bit for the first team, but nothing spectacular as of yet. So he's still 22 years of age though, so room to develop. £19 million of value for him. Be interesting to see if he does stick around at PSG to wait for those chances. Only 8 appearances so far for the first team, or if he'll move on to get some more game time. But we'll jump ahead and take a look. Moves have been made. No more appearances for France, but we can see he's moved to Villarreal. £10.5 million move to Nice was prior to that though. Didn't play much and then got the same value move to Villarreal, where he has played a lot more. Nothing stand out for performance wise, but has got some playing time now, which is good to see. Still pretty pacey as a defender, can still continue to play anywhere along the back line, so good as kind of a backup for multiple positions. Right footed, but I'm sure he's comfortable enough on his left. Does move ball to the right foot though, so something to keep an eye on if you do play him at left back at any point. Some good tackling, marking stats, still not amazing at any sort of passing or ball playing ability, so wouldn't necessarily trust him on that front. Only really good enough to be a centre half in itself. 6'1" now, £13.5 million in valuation. Be interesting to see if he does develop any further. Milestones wise, won a few things with Paris Saint-Germain, but nothing spectacular because he didn't play really much, so can't really count those overall. But we'll jump ahead 5 more years, latter stages of his career, and take a look. Doesn't look like any appearances for France are on the cards, but has enjoyed his spell at Villarreal, still playing at the club. Can see his physicals have started to decline, but still pretty well-rounded overall. Experienced centre-half, anticipation looks very good there. Positioning's good, and decision and concentrations aren't bad either. So a decent backup centre-half for you. Stats on regards to technicals, still pretty good. £1.2 million value at this point. Played a lot of games, so in the first team clearly for Villarreal, even after their relegation to the second division in Spain, still playing quite a bit. Can we see if he's in their starting 11? Yeah, can see there he's playing centre back for them in a 4-4-2 formation at the moment, so certainly a player that is still playing and performing. £53,000 a week though is still quite a lot of money, but not a bad overall, especially mental wise. I'm pretty impressed with. Would be nice to have maybe a little bit more aggression and composure as a centre half, but nothing too stand out. But we'll jump again, see how he's got on, if there's any progress, and where he's at then. So 5 years on, he is 37 and looking to become a manager. Stats managerial wise, nothing great. Working with youngsters isn't too bad, and some more right determination, so that's good. Likes to select domestic players for national team, which is interesting. A bit of a trait he's got there. National B licence as well. Can see he moved, following that season with the second division team of Villarreal, moved to Marseille in Ligue 1 for £1.1 million. Played a bunch of games for him, so he was still playing a lot. He ended up playing a lot of football in those last few years. Did end up getting relegated with them, which is interesting, especially because it's Marseille, a big club in France. Performed very well in the Ligue 2, which got them straight back up, where he hasn't played as much, leading to his retirement and his performance dropping. But Overall, not a bad player to really have, I'd say. Certainly someone to keep an eye out for if he does pop up on the transfer market, to keep an eye out and all that good stuff. Has won a few medals in his time, but looks like most of them were with PSG. Did get a Ligue 2 title with Marseille, but nothing spectacular really there. But I hope you did enjoy. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe and all that good stuff, and I will catch you next time.